We're going to do a brief video on Carvana Stock Analysis, and we've got a daily chart of Carvana here for you with a 5-day moving average in green, a red 20-day moving average, and a blue 200-day moving average. You can see Carvana's been in a bear market since about November of 2021. I'm going to blow this up a little bit here real quick. I'm going to show you a daily chart, an hourly chart, and a weekly chart of Carvana, and then we're going to check and see if we covered algorithmically. If you take a look at this chart real quick, this is a daily chart of Carvana. You can see Carvana's up today 15%, up $2, trading at $15.68 on about 9 million shares. Average daily volume is 10 million shares, and it's about 10:45 on the 1st of November. You can see this is a 15% move right here. It's not much, but it's an inexpensive stock. It's a better way to look at it right here. We can see that it's above the 5-day, still below the 20-day, and of course way below the 200-day up here. Let's go take a look real quick at the hourly chart. We can get a better look and see what's going on. And Carvana is basically a stock that's been in a bear market for a long time. You can see this is an hourly chart with a 200-hour moving average in blue, and it's been below that since September 12th, which is not as bad as a lot of stocks, but it's not a good sign to be below the 200-hour moving average for more than a month and a half. But nonetheless, that's what we're looking at. So this stock is in a very serious bear market. It's trying to make its way out of it, but you can see here on an hourly chart, it's got resistance right here at about $16.30 some. So we're not really doing a whole lot today with this gap up. We've got a high today, it looks like, of about $16.07. So it's approaching its high, but still off of its this sideways motion. I'm trying to expand it big enough so you can see it. This little sideways motion here has got to, for an hourly stock, it's not that big of a deal. But we have the similar situation here on a daily chart. It's hard to see it, but this is the same type of thing where we're in a deep bear market on this stock. It keeps selling down, as you can see it did here this day. It keeps selling down, and then it just goes sideways and sells down again, sideways and sells down again. So the stock continues to distribute, and this little movement here is a little profit taking by the shorts and a little optimistic buyers, but we're not really getting anywhere with Carvana. You can see it's still in a deep bear market. I'm not sure if we can get anywhere looking at a weekly chart. Let's take a look real quick. It looks to me like, on the weekly, Carvana's blown through its important support here at $22.52. Again, today it's trading at $15.68. So I don't see, I hate to be negative, but I don't see a whole lot of positives on Carvana right this second. This is the 200-week moving average. This is the 20-week moving average. You can see it's below the 20, below the 5, below the 200-week moving average. So Carvana needs a lot of work to get it back up to where it's a stock that's a reasonable buy. Yes, it's cheap. There's no doubt about that. And it can be a tempting stock to jump into. But I would want to see this stock rally up and really get some distance between it and where it currently is, and that's probably going to leave a lot of money on the table. So the net effect is what I'm saying. I don't see any reason to be optimistic on Carvana right this second. Now there may be fundamental reasons that I don't follow that might put an entry into this stock, but from a technical perspective, using technical analysis, moving averages, and all the rest of it, I don't see any big deal going on with Carvana today, and I don't see any great reason to buy it. Now, what would change my mind? If Carvana rallied up to 30 and then fell back down to 20 and held its support, that would probably be a good reason to buy it, all in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. But in other words, if we got some good support got a rally and then some good support and rally again, you might want to buy the dip on the first rally and see what happens. That's a much less riskier trade, in my opinion, than stepping up in here trying to buy what I think is a dead money stock. Now, for the near term, could Carvana sell down here and go way down here? Yeah, I think it definitely could. I think Carvana could collapse from where it is right here. I'm not predicting that, but Carvana could definitely collapse. But it could also catch some support here, especially if it begins to close consistently above the 20-day moving average. If that's going to attract money, just like it attracted money here, but you see it fell back. If it can get above the 20-day moving average, close, and start to hang around, this $20, $19-20 area, stay above it, and then get the 5-day up above the 20, which is currently below the 20, get all of that in place, the 5 above the 20, the price above the 5, then you're going to see a stock where people start to put some money into it. But I do think that that's not right this second a buy trigger. A buy trigger for me would be the stock goes up, comes down again, catches support around the $15, $16 level, maybe 17, and then maybe that might be a good buying opportunity. So that's my analysis for entertainment purposes only, my opinion. I checked earlier, we do not follow Carvana, but we do cover 190 plus stocks. They're all out every morning before 7 a.m. These stocks are all good today for the 11th, November 1st, and we put 190 of them out here, 1, 5, 10, and 20 trading days. You can see we have Apple, Tesla, Macy's, and so forth. General Electric's got some buys in there. We got about 50-50 zeros, which means essentially not a good day to buy that stock according to the algorithm. But that's what we've got for you today. You can get access to all of our entry prices every morning before 7 a.m. at rbamresearch.com. We've got 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, BTC, crypto, and US liquid futures contracts, all free, no credit card required. Just follow the link over to rbamresearch.com, put in your email, and get immediate access before 7 a.m. They're up 24 hours a day, but they update just before 7 a.m. every weekday morning. Keep in mind, everything you've seen and heard on here, including our entry prices and commentaries, for entertainment purposes only. You should always do your own analysis, and you can't use our information for anything other than entertainment. You definitely trade at your own risk. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. And if you have a great comment for us, we'd love to hear it in the comment section below.